trend is not your friend. Again, the trend is not your friend. And I'm going to tell you exactly why I always say the trend is not your friend, even though many of the amazing people out there believe that the trend is their friend. Okay. Now, before I do, I want to remind you, you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and twice as beautiful as you ever imagined. My favorite poet, Rumi. Now let's dive in without any further delay. And if you could hit the like button, share a comment below. It does help out the algorithm, and your boy appreciates it. All right. So why is the trend not your friend? That's a very important, because if you see like the average retail investor, the average mom and pop investor, when Bitcoin's going up, they're going after it. If you look at your most real estate investors, when the market's going up, they're loving real estate, right? Where for me, when the market's going up, I want to exit if I have any properties and sit out and enjoy life and wait for the winds to be blowing for me. And what that means is when the market is down, when there's tremendous fear, when real estate is the suckiest, that's really when I like to buy. Same philosophy I bring to Bitcoin. When Bitcoin is going up and up and up, okay, I don't buy at that time because everyone's buying. When everyone's buying, that's for me, not financial advice. I'm trying to tell you what you should do with your money. This is what I do with my own money. I'm not a CPA or financial advisor or anything like that. I'm just a refugee that came to America with $100 and able to turn to multi-millions of dollars, 3 different businesses, 14, 15 years without a stinky banker, and give most of my stuff to the homeless because I was tired of accumulation. But going to the story, the trend is never my friend. So when Bitcoin is at 30,000 or 20,000 or 60,000, I'm not buying. But when Bitcoin is out of favor, going against the grain is basically when no one wants to touch it, or very few people want to touch it. To me, that's the most amount of risk I like to take when the reward is a lot and the risk is lower or less, versus when the reward is less, like for example, when it's hitting 50, right? Bitcoin is hitting 50, the reward is less. If I'm looking short term, right? Long term, I think Bitcoin is going to be, the world reserve currency, and I don't know what the price is. But short term, I'm going to go the opposite direction. Okay. Same thing with real estate, same thing with Bitcoin, same thing with gold and silver. I brought to you guys back in 2000, 16, that gold was going to be a play, and it was at the crash at the bottom of the bottom. And we saw that it hit all-time highs, and it came down a little bit, and now it's floating close to all-time highs. And, that was significant gains in such a short period. So, I've never followed the trend. I actually use the trend as a inverse compass. I have a compass, an illusional compass in my hand, and I look at where the trend is, and I do the total opposite of that, if that makes any sense. And sometimes that might be not to take action at all, right? Like not to take action at all, which is, sit out. Like 2019, 20, 21, it didn't make sense to become a real estate investor for me, at the top of the market, the price is going up, there's manipulation. But, when the moratoriums end, when the foreclosure courts start opening up, when we have massive inventory because of home builders building new stuff, we have massive inventory come in because of foreclosures, forbearance programs, when we have massive inventory from pre-foreclosures, when we have massive inventory from average homeowners that want to sell, then everything starts coming up. Then when real estate is not cool, right, that for me makes the most sense. Same thing with Bitcoin, same thing with gold. So I never listen to the trend. I know that in, charts, they say, follow the trend. If you're talking about stocks or Bitcoin, the trend's your friend. But I never follow the trend, and I've never had to borrow any money from the bank. So I don't know if that means anything. And I've been an entrepreneur all my life. In junior high and high school, I had some dead-end jobs, right? But I've had the jobs because I wanted to learn. But since junior high and high school and like freshman year, after sophomore year, really just went in business for myself. And since then, I've never had a job, never borrowed money, and I have multiple businesses. Some have failed, some have made millions. I had multiple locations, multiple employees. Just my VAs, I managed for just my moving company. Anywhere from 27 to 34 virtual assistants, guys. That didn't include the movers that we had, the inside office people that we had. And I did all that because I didn't follow the trend. The trend was to go borrow money from the bank and then open up your store, buy your equipment, and then figure out how to get customers. Where I did the opposite. I went and generated leads when I didn't even have a business. I didn't even know how to do the business. I generated leads. And then when people started knocking on my door, I figured out, well, hey, I need a truck. I need to know how to talk to people. I need to know how to give estimates. So after I generated the leads, okay? Not before. All right. So, again, I didn't do what the trend said. Same thing with my real estate business, my real estate investing business. I start buying homes by now listening to the trend. The trend was to go get a loan from a bank to, hire a real estate agent. No, I went and marketed directly to homeowners direct. I negotiated with them for them to become my bank. I'd never borrowed money from the bank to buy a home. So, I did it the total opposite way of what is said that is required to do, if that makes any sense. Okay? So the trend for me has never been my friend, and you can follow the trend or you can, not follow the trend. I've never not followed the trend, guys. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I was just doing a quick video as I was driving today. I was kind of busy today. I wanted to kind of do a video and help you guys realize that maybe the trend is not your friend. Maybe the trend is not your friend, but you should always do your own thinking and make your own decisions when it comes to money. All right, gang, peace.